You.
Some Treasure Valley nonprofits supporting victims of abuse say they're not seeing as many donations come in as they usually do.
They noticed the drop this winter right around when the new administration took office.
And we talked to Faces of Hope about this and the Foundation for the Nampa Family Justice Center. The groups are worried they may have to cut services if things don't look up very soon.
Here's Abby Davis with the story.
For many victims of abuse, this sound marks the first step toward safety and support.
They provide not just life-changing, but life-saving opportunities.
Mandy Day isn't just a Faces of Hope board member, she's also a domestic violence survivor.
First, he would throw objects and words, and then the fists, and one day he grabbed me by the throat, lifted me up against a wall, and dropped me into a bookcase. And I had 10-month-old twins at the time, and I knew it was time to find a change.
Day says being on the board gives her a chance to help people in similar situations. Lately, she's spent a lot of time figuring out how to make sure the Boise-based nonprofit has enough money to keep all their services going.
People are nervous. They're not sure where to give, how to give, and if they're going to have enough to give.
We are seeing between a 20 and an 80% decrease every month, and it's becoming rather alarming because all of our services at Faces come at no cost.
Executive Director Paige Dinger says they started seeing a drop in donations in January.
For me, it's not really a political issue. I think anytime there's a new administration, people want to see what to expect for the first few months, so they hold on to their purse strings a little bit.
We're definitely lower already this June.
It's not just a Faces of Hope issue. Crystal Kuhn helps run the foundation that supports the Nampa Family Justice Center.
We just had our biggest fundraiser of the year. We have been over the 200,000 benchmark, and this year, after expenses, we are only at 144. So that's a significant hit. It's going to end up with some positions possibly being cut. It's going to end up with us not being able to provide some of the services we provide.
Kuhn hopes it doesn't get to that point, especially since the need continues to grow.
Unfortunately, the violence doesn't stop. And in fact, as things get tougher and tighter, then emotions are higher.
We're looking at weeks before we have to start making big decisions. The last thing we want to do is shut our doors, because I can only imagine, where will people go?
Not only are donations down, Dinger says they're getting less money from the federal government as well.
And that amount has been steadily dropping over the years. She expects more cuts are on the horizon here.
We have the links to donate and other ways that you can help on our website at ktvb.com.